Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're just to join me today as we meet our entire family. We're meeting, this is not our family. Last episode we met our brother and our sister, and I was gonna say we are gonna meet our mother, but, no, it's not the case. This floor of the tower is a huge, majestic shop. You are surrounded by stone shelves heavy with all manner of goods from all over the known world. Yet, when you try to look at any of them, your vision gets fuzzy. It's like a dream. Monica Therese, the niece you met downstairs, is waiting for you. She idly plays with a small bottle. It is empty. So, you have persisted. I expected it. At this point, it will take far more to buy a piece. That's the P-E-A-C-E piece, not P-I-A, the other one. That's, either way. Our watchers have sent me to negotiate. And what is that bottle? Good, because that was me asking. Because that's that's what matters here. Oh, this, just a hope, I suppose. She tosses it into the air, and the bottle disappears. I want to buy something? This store is not for trading mundane goods. Not right now, anyway. Now we are haggling over destiny. The future of Sacramentum itself, capital T. You will negotiate with me? I will. I already offered you the central lands of Sacramentum, free of calamity. Cities, trade, wealth, free of charge. However, our three nations will not be our vassals. No, they will be your vassals. Did you see how she says our three nations? Yeah. Yeah. The relationship here between the three nations and the Nice is quite straightforward. Also, didn't we assert that the Nice they kidnap people from upstairs? I thought that was a conclusion that we reached pretty early in the when we came down here. I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna say not enough. And she says, then I will sweeten the deal. We will give something to you, personally, for your troubles. You can have one true wish, that's capital T, capital W. You can choose the path your life takes. What can I wish for? There are 4 paths we can direct your life along. Excuse me. 4 possible roads to fulfillment. They are at the limits of our power, but we can make them happen. Almost anything you could want, we can give it to you. This feels like really bad, because look at the options that I have right now. No. And it's a deal. The central land and a wish. It's not even capital W, let alone capital T, capital W wish. And we will surrender our vassals. So, yeah, this is a bad choice. I'm not going to say it's a deal, because she's not even, like... She could be giving me, like, a cheesecake or something, because it fits into her description. Almost anything you could want. And then she has plausible deniability to be like, I didn't expect you to want to be able to fly, or something. Either way. But also the other thing is, we will surrender our vassals. The way that is phrased is very much like we are giving our vassals over to another empire, which is indeed the case. The Nice are an empire, and much like Haven. But I won't submit to your trickery. Fine. You can go upstairs, then. If you learn something that changes your mind, I will be waiting. I see you. That's a secret. That's secret. Look at that. Look at that. It's unfortunately stuff I don't need, but I mean, I do need. Just I'm a little bit afraid of using it. I need that, but not on this difficulty level. We're good. But on normal difficulty, you need to use those spells. It's just, I don't like it that I don't like to use them, because you never know when you're going to need them. And, so, yeah, whatever. Consumables. I have the worst relationship with consumables. There's a lot of stuff in here, and, there's our mother. Okay. Shirin. I forget her voice. I don't forget her voice, but it's been a long time since I made her voice. I'm very sorry if you find it annoying, because it's me playing this game. You made it this far. This this is a large magical workshop from which the Nise work their sinister mischief all over Sacramentum. Alas, you can't see anything that might cause the calamity, capital C. If you did, you could smash it, but no such luck. There is a woman waiting for you. You aren't surprised to see that it is your mother, but young. Your age. The age when she had only been queen, lowercase queen, how dare you, for a few years. She's dazed. Because of the sun or something? Anyway, she looks at you, but she is confused. Who are you? You are not Nise. You look familiar. You look like me, like my kin. Who are you? No, I don't. What? It's kind of complicated. Humans have difficulty recognizing differences in faces that we are familiar with. No, wait, the other way around. I'm phrasing things the other way around. The point is, do you know how growing up, this might not be, I know it isn't everybody that has this experience, but I had this experience, and I know a lot of people have this experience of growing up and people being like, "Oh, you look like just your parents when they were kids," or whoever parent you happen to be more similar to. And the trick growing up is that, or sometimes people just say it like that, like you look like them when they were young, or you just look like them right now, which for somebody who doesn't know you, like for example me and my father, we look alike, but it's always been very difficult, including for me. It's always very difficult for me to tell how similar we are. But for somebody who doesn't know us, or who has never seen either one of us, or either somebody who knows my father very well and doesn't know me, when they see me, they're like, "Oh, you look like just like your father," and vice versa. When they know me very well and they see my father, it's basically the same thing. But I can't see that because I'm just used to the differences in our face, and I give more relevance to the differences that I can tell because I'm used to my father's face. Now, the thing is, this isn't incorrect. It's just phrased wrongly. It is incorrect, but for the unexpected reason that she would be able to tell I'm kin, but not because you look like me. She would say, actually, I could look like her. I don't know. I was just assuming that because I'm a man and she's a woman, I don't look like her. I take after my father, because that is my personal experience, but that's not how it works. Obviously, because, features and all that, people tend to look more like one parent than the other because the genes are dominant and a bunch of other things going on with genes. But yeah, I think, seeing photos, I think if we were the same age, and if Jeff was a woman, she could say, "You look like me," in the sense that you are me. Because some people are so similar to their parents that if you look at old photos of their parents, they just look like the same person. I don't know. It's weird. But either way, you pretend to not know me, mother, I'm going to say. "That makes sense," she says, even though I asked a question and cannot possibly say anything that makes sense with the question because that's not what... anyway, "I have been here long enough, my child." "Really? Let me see you." She walks up and embraces you, and it can't be, but you look into her eyes. You feel how solid she is. Don't do that. This is her, but how? It isn't possible. It's a daze. I don't understand what that... Anyway, "What are you?" I'm going to ask. "A prisoner," she says. "I came to Sacramentum when I was young. I looked at our, little colony, my vassals. I was so excited, so young, so flush with power. When I left something behind." "How did this happen?" "It is a long story. We have little time. No, we have all the time in the world. It's all totally fine. You can just tell it all. One night in the Achriel woods, I was told of a place. I slipped away. I went to a refuge of the Nise, capital R, capital N. I had dreams, visions. I was gone 3 days and I returned. She smiles. All my guards were so mad. There is something different about her, something unguarded and playful. Then you realize she is young, which you had realized already. You never really thought of your mother as someone who was young once, because she was so old when she had you or something. What? You don't what? You tend not to think of your what? Is that actually do people is that an experience that people have? In my experience is that you don't think of your parents as somebody who are old, in the sense of, that isn't playful, because your parents, it's like they don't stop thinking of you as a kid, and you don't stop thinking of them as parents when the age that they were when they had you. So if they are old when they have you, then I suppose you can always see them in that light. But whatever. It was a trick, of course, she says. What was a trick? The guards? They gave me some wisdom, yes, but they stole a piece of my soul in return. That piece is me. What now? I dreamed of a life as queen, finding a king to share the throne, having children, a dynasty, serving Haven. Then I awoke to see the true me leave. Went to live her life. The Nise put me in a bottle. I lived in dreams, dreamed the life I would have lived. You weren't in it, though. Yeah, because I'm such a terrible child, and you wouldn't want me. So why are you talking? Why are you talking to me now? Is a question that I'm gonna ask. But the question is, what are you talking about? Is what I want to say. But she says, Denise put me here to trick you, to turn you aside, to get you to make a deal with them and leave. I have waited so many years for this chance. I won't waste it on sentimentality. Now she sounds like her mother.
My child, there's something I need.
What?
I will not be owned by vassals and monsters anymore. I must be destroyed. Hurry now. Do it before the Nise take me away again.
How can you ask that of me?
It is the only way. I only ever wanted to be a servant to Haven, yet in this form I am a weapon against it. My child, I can't stand this. Free me and free yourself.
What will the result be?
I don't know. The true me, she has survived without me for so long. She will do fine. As for you, I don't know. You are strong. You will survive it, though it will be hard.
She touches your cheek. She feels so real. She is crying. But you recognize the look of steely resolve in her eyes.
Now, please.
Yes, absolutely. Can I take pleasure in this or something? By the way, you have 2 children, their name... No by the ways. I will destroy you. The tower shakes. The Nise realize what is happening. They are enraged. That's the tower shaking. It's them being like... And the tower is shaking. The queen's eyes glow red, because obviously it's a monster.
They are trying to take me back. No, I won't go. Strike! Strike now!
Wait, are we actually fighting her? Because that would make sense. And I would like that. The end boss is my mother. We are fighting her. Yeah. Pachow. Murder. Yes. Your mother screams, or whatever that was. She collapses to the floor. Blood pours out. It is horrible, the blood is. You look down, expecting to see a gruesome body. It's like she collapses to the floor, but our eyes are still stuck to where she was. Well, her head was, so we don't actually see her body fall to the floor. We just see her falling out of frame, as in a movie, because the camera is pointing up. And then you look down, expecting to see a gruesome body. It's an amazing body. She was young, and Anyway, you're not sure that you can find it, or you can stand it. Let's see come on. And then she vanishes. When you look down? Yeah, right. Okay, so maybe you see her vanish. Anyway, her body, her clothes, her blood, all gone. This lost part of her is free. The stairway up awaits. The monsters who did this are waiting for you. I did this. I did it. It's me. I am the murderer. What's... I mean, admittedly, I understand what the game is doing, but... yeah, it is me. You have reached the top of the tower. There is nowhere else to go. This is where the leaders of the Nise rule. They are waiting for you. They rule from. They rule everywhere, but they rule from here. You circle around a pit. Looking down it, you can see empty air, and then the floor of the cave outside, far below. This floor of the tower extends far beyond the base. There are 4 nieces sitting behind the counter. They are, like in a tavern, they are withered, shrunken, ancient creatures. They look like they could explode into dust at any moment. That is a zany description of somebody who is old, if I've ever seen one. Yet they are alive. Yeah, they're just gonna explode into dust. It's totally fine. They're withered and desperately fragile, and yet they breathe. One of them looks up at you. He nods. One final bit of diplomacy lies ahead of you. I have done very bad diplomacy. The worst diplomacy, especially against the Nise. Well, not especially against them, but them turning against me, it really doesn't warm me up to them. The strange, withered, old zombie creature sitting behind the table looks up at you. You could have described it like that from the beginning. You don't need to say that it can explode into dust. There is a faint nimbus of light around it. If you don't know what a nimbus is, it is an aura. No, wait. Not aura. What is the name in English? What is the... There's one specifically... That's a weird word. That is a weird word. I know that word, but it is a weird word. Is it aureola? Or is that Aurel? Or the aureola is a different thing. You know the halo in English, it's a halo, right? A nimbus is a halo, but around the whole body. That's it. That's it. And it's also an graphical. It comes from graphical. Iconographical. That's the word. It's an iconographical thing. It isn't real. It doesn't exist in real life. A halo does exist in real life, but it isn't the same kind of halo as exists in iconography. Either way, a nimbus is just a thing that you paint. It has, but you can. It's totally fine to be, take poetic freedoms with your writing. It's totally okay. It has powerful magical protection. The air around it crackles, yet it seems ready to die at any moment because of the explosion of dust. I am a watcher of the Nise. We choose to talk to you. As it speaks, big gray flecks of skin fall off its face. You gave up so much to be here. This is the final parley. What are you? We are the watchers of the Nise. We have looked over Sacramentum in and out of the sun since lost time. We are the ones who banished Haven. We are doing it again. I have come to destroy you. You can't. You will accept our offer, or you will die. I will speak now. Its chest heaves. Before it was him, but now it's it. Anyway, the thing was winded by the effort of speaking out loud. Speak quickly. We have an offer for you. It is truly generous, beyond anything we have ever surrendered. That also doesn't tell me anything. You might have never surrendered anything, which means that literally everything is beyond anything you have ever surrendered. He says, you are to be applauded for bringing such fear to the Nise. Yes, but not applauded by the Nise, so shut up. You don't be condescending to me. You are to be applauded for making me so afraid of you. What is your offer? A century. We Nise will withdraw for 100 years. Our nations will be your playthings, your vassals. You can have Sacramentum for that period. Then we will return, and we will expel you. I'd like a wish, too. No more wishes. The offer is withdrawn. A whole continent for a century is more than any wish. Anyway. A century, that's not enough. It is all we can tolerate. We can wait no longer. That is the term. Why does it matter? You will get all the credit for claiming this land. We won't return until after you are long dead. I have made my decision. The Watchers look at you intently. They are breathing hard from the effort of concentration. Yes? No. Sacramentum is ours! Exclamation mark. Suddenly, as one, the Watchers close their eyes. Their heads nod against their heads nod against their chests. Which is weird, but less weird than what I was going to read, because I misread chests at first. I was going to say nod against their cheeks, and it isn't that. It is still not what is even going on, but whatever. Behind you, you hear shouting. While you have been talking, Nise warriors entered the tower. They are ready to begin their final defense. Okay, if that is what you're going to do. Are you guys aggressive? You're not aggressive. Seriously? What a weird thing. Well, these guys are. Bleeding. Let's go ahead. Oh, no, you don't have spells. Well, these guys are not aggressive. It doesn't really matter. Nice critical. Let's move you up a little bit. Do a miss, but that... Yeah, that... Oh, this is why I play on casual. My God. I hate the freaking... Oh, a stun on our healer. That's perfectly alright. We also have an ice wave that we haven't used in many, many years. I'm gonna need to be careful there because their summons are ruining everything. Let's see what we can pull off with this. Damage to everybody. That thing has a big axe and it's slowing us down and hastening everybody except for these guys. That was a bad decision there, mate. And this... Oh, man, evasion over here. That's not a problem. Oh, no, it is a problem. I was going to try to... Oh, everything is bad. So, like, okay, that was a little bit of bacon. We have a curing over here. No, it's bad. Free mind. There we go. Curing doesn't work. Look at them. They're flanking. Which is to be expected. Let's do a call bones. Can I? Yes, I can. And then, ooh, Mario has a turn. This is lovely. I will now attack all of them. Oh, little bacon. And you're probably going to die. Or hopefully, how much health do you have? 9. Okay. I'm going to say that it doesn't matter, really. Well, maybe it does. Let's go. No, not that. Let's go with a, let's get back here, because these are weavers. And we don't want none of that. Let's do a little bit of poison. A little bit of bacon. And more summons up there. We don't mind that. I mean, we do mind that. But what am I saying? What am I saying? That we don't mind summons. Okay, these guys are going to take a little while to arrive. I'm just going to start attacking you here. Because she doesn't do that much damage anyway. And Mario can go up here and start dishing damage to the collar back there. And then I can bring you over here to kill 3 of them at the same time. Did I hit my skeleton? I hit my skeleton. I did, didn't I? Oh, our skeleton is going up. Okay. I'm pretty sure I did. It's weird. Okay, and then you can attack over here. That's bacon. And then we have Mario over here with another whirlwind. An easy battle, all things considered. Behind you, some of the Watchers moan. Not groan, moan. After centuries hidden up in their tower, they have become soft and sheltered. They forgot that the wild violence of the world outside could ever touch them. Another wave of Nise defenders comes up. It's a wave. Comes up the stairway. They howl with berserk rage. This is the final stand. No, that's not what it is. That's a critical for 88 damage. A blessing for everybody. And very little damage at the front, but we're gonna need something here because it's a lot of damage coming in. Let's get a little bit of poison up in there. I didn't miscalculate that. Very nice. And I might have done a bad thing by coming so far to the north. Poo being flung at us. Fortunately, we block all the damage. That's a lot of bacon. That's another cleave back here, but it's only against the back, so it doesn't matter as much. A healing wave there, or healing rain, I believe. That doesn't matter either. Let's see if I can kill you. Confusion. I am confused. Hopefully I will not hurt myself in the confusion. In my confusion. Okay. Critical for 30. That's pretty nasty. And what else? What else happens? Healing wave. Wow. We're done with the combat. We're also done with the episode, I just now noticed. So this is not the end. I guess you knew that already because I always include the word ending in my thumbnails when it's the ending. So if the next episode has the word ending, then you know it's going to be the last one. I'm pretty sure it is going to be the last one. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.